Welcome to the Concise Nethack video about obtaining items with wishes in NetHack. The Concise Nethack videos show you what you need to know about specific NetHack areas without wasting your time. In this video, I'll talk about how to get and use wishes for the items you need in NetHack. So what do you need to know about wishing? There are 5 sources of wishing in NetHack. They are wands of wishing, magic lamps, smoky potions, thrones, and fountains, and I'll talk about each one of those. You can use wishes to get almost any item in the game, including good armor, artifact weapons, and quest artifacts from other roles. I use wishes to fill out my ascension kit with the items that I haven't been able to find before I ascend. All right, let's talk about the 5 sources of wishing. First, smoky potions. When you quaff a smoky potion, there's a chance a genie will appear, and there's a chance that genie might grant you a wish. A wish is more likely from a blessed potion. A smoky potion is an unidentified potion type, so it could be almost any potion in the game, and once you identify it, it may not be called smoky anymore. I'm going to look at my potions here, and you can see that I have 2 blessed potions called Smoky Acid. A monster threw a potion at me, and it burned, and I was asked to name it, and I named it Smoky Acid because I wanted to remember that it was a smoky potion, so that I could potentially get wishes from it later when I found others. So I found 2 since then. I've saved them. Let's quaff my smoky potions and see if I can get a wish. The probability is low, so it probably won't happen. QW. It's just acid. I didn't get the wish. QW. And I didn't get a wish then. So the strategy with smoky potions is you never quaff a smoky potion that isn't blessed in case you get a genie. Bless them and quaff them all as soon as you can mitigate any bad effects. For example, a smoky potion might be poison in one game and invisibility the next. So if it's a smoky potion is poison, as soon as I can mitigate the effects of the poison, such as with a unicorn horn, and as soon as I can bless it, I will. Speaking of invisibility, that's the one exception. I don't like permanent invisibility, so if my smoky potions turn out to be invisibility in a game, I sometimes don't quaff them to get a wish. All right, another source of wishes is magic lamps. You can see that I have a magic lamp here under L. I have enough wishes in this game, so I have not blessed it and rubbed it to get a wish. They're handy. Magic lamps are handy as a permanent light source. But if I needed a wish, I would bless that by dipping it in a potion of holy water and rub it with the #rub command till I got a genie. You can price identify lamps. If they don't automatically identify as magic, you can drop a regular lamp in a shop, like a lighting shop or a general store, and if the shopkeeper offers you more than $10 for it, it's a magic lamp. So bless it and rub it, or keep it. Another source of wishes is a throne. One of the possible effects you can get from sitting on a throne is getting a wish. So my strategy is you need to have a positive luck. So typically I'll wait till I have a luck stone. I can offer on an altar until I see a 4-leaf clover a few times, and then I'll go sit on the thrones. Put your gold in the bag first, because one of the effects of sitting on a throne is your gold might disappear. You just repeatedly sit on every throne until the throne disappears. There's low probability, but it is possible to get more than one wish out of a throne. Another source of wishes is fountains. I'm not going to talk about that here. See my Concise Nethack video about fountains and sinks for how to get wishes out of fountains. And a wand of wishing. When you zap a charged wand of wishing, when your luck isn't negative, you get a wish. And if I show you my wands here, I've been lucky in this game. I'll show you my wands. I have a wand of wishing. This one I identified before I zapped it. It turned out to be a wand of wishing with 2 charges, and it has not been recharged yet. Wands of wishing are generated with between 1 and 3 charges. And I'm going to talk about the strategy for getting 5 to 7 wishes out of every wand of wishing. And at this point, I'm going to go ahead and zap my wand of wishing. It is F, so I'm going to zap F. For what do you wish? Let's talk about wishes. You can enter an item name like Elven Dagger. It doesn't have to be capitalized, but it does have to be spelled right. So you can just type in a name if you want. You can, though, if it's a stackable item, you can prefix it with a number like 2 Elven Daggers. Additionally, let's see, if you, for stackable items like scrolls, you can wish for 2 or 3 of them is the usual strategy. If you specify 3, you'll get 3 of them half the time and 1 half the time. If you specify 2, you get 2 of them 2/3 of the time. You can also wish for beatitude, like blessed, cursed, or uncursed. So I could say 2 blessed elven daggers. You can wish for an enchantment like +2, +5, etc. Typically, you wish for +2 or +3. I'm going to wish for 2 +2 elven daggers. If you wish for more than that, generally you don't get it. You can also wish for fireproof. Erosion proof is what it's called. You can wish for rust proof, corrode proof, fireproof, rot proof. One general term is foo proof. I use the general term fixed. So instead of saying 2 +2 fireproof elven daggers, it's easier to type fixed elven daggers. The game doesn't distinguish between rot proof, rust proof, fireproof, etc. It's all just foo proof or fixed. So the advice is on every wish you do, always wish for fixed. What do you wish for when you get a wish? I often wish for good armor. So you can wish for a weapon. You can wish for example, the blessed, fixed, +2 gray swan deer. It's my favorite weapon for tourists. That's an artifact weapon, but it's not neutral, and you generally don't get it. I like to play neutral tourist. I have to wish for it. So I often use my first wish on a good weapon. Scale mail, dragon scale mail is a good one. Blessed, fixed, capitalization doesn't matter. +2 silver dragon scale mail is a good wish. I like to wish for gauntlets of power, for cloak of magic resistance, speed boots, helm of brilliance, magic marker. Those are some options that I wish for. Before you get a source of wishing, figure out what you're going to wish for. Wands of wishing randomly generated are rare. That's 1/2 of 1% of random wands or wands of wishing. But occasionally I'll get a couple of them in a game. And there is a guaranteed wand of wishing in a chest in the corner of one of the corner rooms of the castle level. If you find a wand in a shop that costs around $500, it's either a wand of wishing or a wand of death. Buy it. So I don't need a silver dragon scale mail to round out my armor, but I do need a helm of brilliance. But when you get a random wand of wishing, generally your first wish should be for 2 or 3 blessed scrolls of charging, because you're going to want to, not the wand you find may have only a single charge in it. So I already have a source of charging since I'm a tourist, but I'm going to wish for 3 blessed scrolls of charging. I'll either get 1 or 3. Let's see. I got 3. I got lucky. They're probably blessed. Well, they are blessed because I wished for blessed. So if I DD, there we go. Now I know that my scrolls are blessed. Now if I look at my wand, I've used up one of the 2 it had, the 2 charges. Let's bless for my helm of brilliance, or wish for my helm of brilliance. You see I'm still wearing an orcish helm. So zap, F, blessed, fixed, +2 helm of brilliance. If you type it wrong, you get another chance or 2. But you type it wrong too many times, the wish will be lost. All right, there's my helm of brilliance, crescent helmet. If I look at my wand, it's empty, but I'm going to recharge it with a blessed scroll of charging, and that will then change this to 1:3. All right, let's read D. What do you want to charge? I want to charge F. It glows blue for a moment. Look at my wands. Now I have 3 more charges. I'm going to go ahead and use those 3 charges to wish for things that I might need later in the game. Zap F, blessed magic marker. That's a good thing to have. I'll zap it again. What do you wish? I'll get a blessed wand of polymorph so I can do some polypiling. And I hadn't been identified before, so my wand is a pine wand. And look at my wishing. I've got 1 charge left. Let's zap it and use it. Blessed wand of polymorph. All right, got it to the other pine wand. My wand is now empty, but I can still get 1 more charge out of it. I'm going to adjust that from the letter F to the letter Z, so I can say zap F, nothing happens. Zap F, nothing happens. But that gets old, so I'm going to adjust F to Z, and now I can hold down Z. Now you don't want to hold it down too much, or you'll fill your keyboard buffer, and a monster will walk in and kill you. There we go. You zap it enough, you're going to wrest 1 more spell out of the worn out wand, and I get to wish for 1 more item there. That's all I want to cover for now about wishing. I hope you've enjoyed this Concise Nethack video about wishing, and I thank you for watching.